Today I just want to take you on a mindfulness exercise in nature. I'm sitting here in the Korumburra Botanical Gardens, the Botanical Park, and I'm surrounded by the tallest and majestic collection of beautiful trees, which I'm showing you some of now. And what I'd like you to do, if you can, during this little exercise, is find a little place in nature near where you live, either in your garden or just a place where you stop maybe on your walk. And what I'd like you to do is just soak in what you can see through your eyes. So instead of having closed eyes for the exercise, we're actually dropping in to our sense of seeing, and particularly that sense of seeing nature and the majesty and strength of nature that survives all the weather patterns that it gets thrown. And just quietly spend some time focusing your eyes on that place in nature. Or if you can't be in nature, you can have a look at the screen and just feast your eyes on the tree. And just noticing and drinking in what you can see. And that nature, despite all this upheaval in our lives, nature is still the grounded, solid thing that we can depend on. And this nature is just in the here and now, just this present moment, enjoying this place in nature with our eyes. Knowing that in the next moment the weather patterns could change, and it could be raining and it could be windy, and we could lose this precious stillness that we're feeling. So just spend half a minute just allowing your eyes to absorb and drink in the sounds of nature that you can see. And just noticing if any time that your mind wanders away from what you are seeing, just acknowledging that, knowing that that's what our minds do, and then bring your focus back to what you can see. And now what I'd like you to do is just gently stand up if you've been sitting, and just quietly do a walking meditation towards the place in nature that you are looking at. And just not only adding what you're seeing to your senses, but also just noticing the feeling of your feet touching the ground, one step slowly after another. First the heel goes down, and then the ball of the foot goes down. Just gently walking and noticing that sense of touch as well as that sense of sight. Know that in this moment you are fully aware and awake to your surroundings and tuned into your senses. So we're truly tapping into the conscious brain that allows us to be focused and present in our lives. much more than the distracting unconscious mind that can tend to take us to lots of places beyond our control. And what we're training here is learning to recognise that so that we can actually intervene and come back to be conscious in our lives. Just taking in the vista, maybe stopping and standing for a minute. Maybe just allowing your arms to go a bit wider and breathing deeply and having a lovely air bath. Just breathing in, maybe closing your eyes, listening to the birds and allowing the air just to flow across your body. Breathing in and breathing out. And then for the last part of this exercise today, I just want you to keep mindfully walking, so noticing with each step that you take, however fast or slow you choose to walk. I want you to see, if you are out in nature, you can find a tree that you could go. And I talked about the other day touching a tree and feeling the power of that. What I'd like you to try today is to just, when you get to that tree, and I'm just going to move, you can see the tree that I'm going to, and then I'll keep it focused on another tree. I've got my back up against the tree trunk. And I'm just going to close my eyes and put my hands gently resting on the trunk of the tree. And we're just going to spend a minute together with our eyes closed, just resting against the tree trunk. And really focusing on the sense of touch and the feel, and allowing the energy of the tree to spend some of that energy with you, to give you some strength. These trees are full of lots of energy that give themselves strength, but also give each other strength with the roots underneath the ground. If we spend some time just resting on these trees, we can also feel the benefit of that strength. Just close your eyes and soak it in. If there's any noises that you can hear in the background, just allow them to be there. Whether you like them or dislike them, you might be able to hear some machinery noise in the background of this video. It's just there to be noticed as well. Not liked or disliked, but it just is there in this moment in time. And now, just as we're coming to the end of this exercise, if you would like to stay a bit longer, by all means, enjoy. But as you gently move away from the tree in your own good time, just gently and slowly open your eyes. And then take another gentle view around your natural scene. And you might like to do just some mindful movement of bringing your hands up above your head, palms together, and then gently, slowly bringing them down as a sign of centering. And you might like to do that 1 or 2 times, raising your head on the in-breath, and on the out-breath, lowering your hands in front of you. And raising your arms on your in-breath, and then lowering your hands on your out-breath. And it's a really lovely way to center yourself for the end of this exercise. So please, now move out into your activities for the day. And just remember, at every opportunity that you can tap in to this awareness mind, particularly when we're out in nature, and particularly when we're enjoying the stature of our trees. Namaste.